And I remember somebody mentioned they were taking July. July, the delay will actually be longer. They just announced you won't get your score back until August 28th. And that's because they're kind of measuring the results of the digital versus the paper, because July is unique in that half of students get paper, half get digital.
Is that at random?
Yes. So it's at random, and they are not giving you any advance notice. So you got to be kind of ready for anything at all with July. But the nice thing about July is that you can see your score before deciding whether to cancel. It's a one-time freebie, like a SAT score choice that they're giving students for July specifically, just to kind of help you deal with the ambiguity of not knowing whether you're getting the paper format or the digital. But then September, you're getting 100% digital. This 50-50 split is considered a best practice when transitioning from one test format to another. But regardless of how it turns out, they're still going to digital in the fall anyway. So I don't really entirely see the point of it, but they're kind of just doing what they feel like they should. Now, another thing about July, like I said, see your score before canceling. The other thing is that on July, if you cancel, you get a free retake. So you get 2 LSATs for the price of 1 if you cancel July. But that free retake won't apply to September because July scores come back August 28th, which is after the September registration deadline. So if you want that free retake, you can use it for October, November, January, March, or April into 2020. So I think July registrations will actually be higher for that reason, because people like the idea of seeing their score before canceling. People like the idea of a free retake. I think if you're on a super tight budget, maybe the free retake is a nice thing, but $200 compared to the cost of law school is a drop in the bucket. And I don't really think it's great to have a cancellation on your record if you can avoid it, because you never know what will happen in the future. You cancel July. What if something goes wrong in September? You cancel that too. Then you have 2 cancellations on your record, and a pattern starts to look not so great for law schools. So I wouldn't recommend taking July with the intention of canceling. And I wouldn't recommend taking it either just to see what the digital LSAT is like, because you can do the test 71, 73, and 74 on LSAT's site to see what it's like if you can get a tablet or borrow someone else's tablet to get that similar experience. Plus, the big prep companies like Kaplan and Princeton Review, they do typically offer free proctored exams, mostly for marketing purposes, but you can use them for the proctoring. And I imagine that with the LSAT going digital, they will give those proctored exams on a tablet. So I'd recommend calling them up and seeing what they have to say about that.